What's up? Welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon. Get ready today. We've got 300 barbarians, 300 archers. I've got mass giants. We've got every single unit going after this brand new, not signature defense, scattershot, the Town Hall 13 weapon that is amazing. It is cool. It looks cool. And, well, it doesn't do very well against 300 barbs. But then you probably figured that much, right? You'll notice the splash is effective, but not quite enough to take out that big of a group. But what if you put walls around it? If you got walls around your scattershot, then things end up quite a bit differently, because the barbarians, as smart as they think they are for going after the same wall, that just puts them all in harm's way as they make that arrow shape on their way to doom. Not a chance. They don't even get halfway through that single level 12 wall before every barbarian is pulverized. And I tell you what, let's make this interesting. As I set up these scenarios, let me know what you think. What is the outcome right here? 300 archers, or 320 to be technical. 320 archers. Can they take down the solo scattershot behind one layer of level 13 walls? Make your decision as we will resume the video and we'll see what happens. Now, I want you to do this with every attack today, and yes, there will be a prize. All right, so here go the archers working their way through that wall. They've got the wall down, but the scattershot working hard, and it's fast enough that it manages to get every single archer out of the way, and 320 archers could not do it. That one might catch some people. All right, so that was, well, maybe not that hard. Let's try giants. Mass giants. How about these guys? Remember that scattershot puts out a lot of damage in that cone formation, so it's going to get big groups, and as they bunch up, it's going to get them all right here, damaging every single giant, but they melt through the wall, and sure enough, just in time, they melt right through the scattershot, and giants win. The Giants win! The Giants win. All right, all of you New York fans out there. Moving on, how about giants without a wall to deal with? How about just one giant? Obviously, all of the giants would have done it. But this guy, that's right, he gets within the dead zone. Remember, there is a dead zone, and the scattershot can't get the job done. The giant gets the scattershot out of the way, and yes, one single giant. But what about one goblin? Okay, not a chance, right? He gets wiped out. But what if we were to drop the goblin within the dead zone? Can you predict it? Right here, make your prediction. Can the goblin win? What do you think? Okay, let's resume it and see what happens with our buddy the goblin right here. Okay, it was kind of a trick question. I wonder how many of you fell for it, though. How many of you thought the goblin was going to attack the scattershot? All right, so no, it was searching for resources somewhere else on the base. Trick question, I know, but what about the wall breaker? It's another trick question because, yes, there's walls somewhere else. But I do love how the scattershot flips around, does a 180, and takes out the escaping unit before it can get away. All right, so next up, we've got the balloon. Now remember, scattershots do damage ground and air, so the balloon not a chance when deployed at a distance. But, and it's a big but, when you deploy it right on top of the scattershot, it only gets one try, and then the balloon is going to win because obviously the scattershot now has the dead zone, the balloon's got the advantage, and over time, it is eventually going to take it down. So congrats to the balloon and those of you that predicted that the balloon, well, it could go either way. Again, depending upon where you deploy the unit. Now, that isn't the case with poor Mr. Wizard. You can't get him close enough. I did try. He is always going to be in the fire zone of the scattershot, and he's going to be toast. Now, another ranged unit, the dragon, also not within the dead zone of the scattershot, but does put out enough DPS to get the job done. It's kind of a close race right here, but the scattershot is going to lose, the dragon victorious, off to destroy the rest of the base. Let's move on and try the baby dragon. You ready for this one? Again, can't deploy it within the dead zone. I tried, and when it goes to work, this even closer. Who's gonna win? Yeah, how about this one? How about a tie? That's right. The scattershot and the baby dragon both fall simultaneously. Next up, the P.E.K.K.A. This is not a new level to the P.E.K.K.A. as many thought. This is just a new look. I love it. I think this is an amazing look. The P.E.K.K.A., it looked like she was going to pass by the scattershot there for a moment, but she stopped. She wiped it out in about 4 shots. And again, I think she looks amazing with that misty, smoky glow around her. Okay, next up, The Hog Rider, one of my favorite units, but I was surprised, okay? I honestly thought it would be harder.
That's what she said.
Peter, okay, the Hog Rider gets the job done, so kind of tanky. Level 9 Hog Rider. Now the Miner, of course, is going to sneak right in there, get within that dead zone, and wipe out the scattershot. Takes it a while. We will fast forward through these slow ones, but the Miner proves victorious, and again, on to the next. So nice job by the Miner. How about the... Okay, that's kind of obvious. Okay, how about next up we try a Witch, but we deploy the Witch way out of the range so that maybe some skeletons can get going. So here we go, the skellies come in, they get targeted first. Notice the splash though takes every skeleton out, and then the Witch gets one-shotted immediately after. Never really had a chance. Try to deploy her up close, same problem. She can't get there, she gets wiped out. No skeletons even deployed at all that time, and the Witch is out of there. Valkyrie, also tanky. A level 7 Valkyrie with 1,450 hit points takes one to the face, but not a problem. She just motors right on in, and she is going to annihilate the scattershot by her lonesome. So always good to see these interactions. Obviously, it's unlikely that out in the wild you're ever going to get a chance to get one-on-one with a scattershot. So the Valkyrie wins, and next up, this one kind of surprised me. I forgot how fragile little Mr. Bowler is. As he rolls in, sure enough, he is going to get one-shotted by the level 2 scattershot. Honestly, I thought he'd last longer.
That's what she said.
Peter, knock it off, okay? Okay, so next up, the Ice Golem rolling on in, and the Ice Golem, we're gonna have to fast forward this obviously, does get through into the dead zone, targets the scattershot, and is there enough time in this attack for the Ice Golem to get through? What do you think? Well, the answer is yes. He's got over a minute left as he takes out that scattershot. A few big units remaining, the Electro Dragon. I bet you can guess the outcome here. And it's during this attack that I'm going to ask you the trivia question. In tonight's live stream on Facebook Gaming, fb.gg/realgaladongaming, the first viewer to show up and tell me how many giants were deployed in this episode will win a $50 Amazon gift card. All right, $50 Amazon gift card as the Electro Dragon wins. Obviously, the Golem is going to win as well. Plenty of time for the Golem. He does put out quite a bit of damage. He gets through with over 2 minutes remaining, and we move on to the final troop, the Lava Hound. Now, does the Lava Hound have enough time? Because you can see the Lava Hound does a lot less damage than the Golem. We let the Lava Hound try and try and try, and this actually was going to be pretty close. Have you made your prediction? What do you think? Can the Lava Hound get the job done? About a minute and a half remain, about 50% on that scattershot. Grinding away slowly but surely, wishing that it had its lava pups instead. The Lava Hound is trying, but sure enough, there's just not enough time in an attack for the Lava Hound to destroy the level 2 scattershot, and R to the I to the P, the Lava Hound pops. Okay, heroes, the last interactions to go. This kind of obvious, the Barbarian King is going to crush this thing. He's got so many hit points, and as you can see, doesn't take him a lot of shots here. Level 65 Barbarian King doesn't need his ability, and he wins. Archer Queen, what do you think? Yes, she's fine. She puts out a ton of damage. She does take quite a bit of damage here, but she wins the race easily, and that leaves just one, the Grand Warden. What do you think? Last chance for a prediction here. The Grand Warden, that's right, he does not have a lot of hit points, and although he's putting out some pretty good damage, it looks like he just cannot win the DPS race. He gets close, but watch this right here. Last shot, not enough to do it. Warden is out of here. So unfortunately, the Warden, the only possible way that he is going to win this confrontation is to use his ability. All right, so this is going to wrap up day 3 of the Town Hall 13 sneak peeks, but as you probably guessed, there are more to come. So stay tuned, stay subscribed, make sure you have notifications turned on, follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, like me on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, all that good stuff. It is going to be an exciting week, and I am pumped for the Gem to Max Town Hall 13 live stream that is coming day 1 of the update. I hope that you can make it there for that. Hey, you made it here for this, the end of the episode. That means you are a true #GalaFam member. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, be kind to people, animals, and a planet. I'll see you all back here again tomorrow for more full attacks and sneak peeks.
Galadon! Galadon! Galadon, you should be thanking me for making your videos less boring. You're welcome.